Welcome, my dear students in Prep 2. Our session today is the first part of statistics. We will discuss the statistics of the first term in two parts. Part 1, we will talk about collecting and organizing data, and we will talk about mean and mode. You studied before in primary 6 how to organize data and how to form the frequency table. I revise it quickly with you. Here, for example, we have a set of data. This is a total in centimeter for 47 students. I want to form the frequency table. Okay, the first step to form the frequency table is to determine the greatest and the smallest value, or the maximum and minimum value. As you can notice here, the maximum value is 195 and the minimum value is 155. Then we will calculate the range. The range is the difference between the two values. The range is the maximum value minus minimum value. It means 195 minus 155. The range here is 40. Okay. Step number 3, I'll divide this data to a suitable number of sets. I'll choose a set length, then I'll divide the data to a number of sets. Here, for example, I'll choose the set length of 8. In this case, the number of sets will be the range over the set length. So, this is the rule to calculate the number of sets, the range over the set length. The range here is 40, as we calculated before. 40 divided 8, which is the set length which I choose. 40 divided 8 is 5, so I have 5 sets. Now I want to form the frequency table. The set length is 13, so I'll start from the minimum value, which is 155, to 163. But the first set, I'll not take 163. Okay, so from 155 to 162 here, I'll count. Then I'll write the number. How many numbers between 155 and 163? 9 numbers. Don't take 163. I'll take it in the next one. In the next one, or in the next set, we have from 163 to 170, because 171 will be taken in the next one. So I'll determine and count. So as I can see, we have 13 numbers between 163 and 163 and 171. The next one from 171 to 179, but don't take 179. Here we have how many numbers? I'll count them. We have 8 numbers. Then from 179 to 187, but don't take 187. Also we have 7 numbers, and finally from 187 to 195, the rest, or the left, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 10 numbers. This is the frequency table. The total should be the number of students, which is 47. Okay, so if you are right, if you calculate the summation of the numbers, will be 47. 9 plus 13 plus 8 plus 7 plus 10 is 47. Okay, so that's what we have studied in primary 6 about how to organize data and how to form the frequency table. This year we will talk about mean. By using the frequency table and by using a set of data, we will calculate, for example, the mean, median, and mode. Today we will start with mean. Okay, if you have a set of data, we studied in prep 1 that if you have a set of data, the mean is the summation of values over the number of values. Okay, this year we will take some new information that for data for frequency table, if you have a frequency table and you want to calculate the mean, you will use this rule, summation of xf over summation of f. X is the center of the set and f is the frequency. We will see that in the exercises. Okay, here for example, find the mean of the following marks. We have a set of numbers, so I'll use the first rule, the summation of values over the number of values. How many numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll divide by 5. I'll add the numbers together, then divide by 5. So here the mean will be 23. Okay, what about if you have a set of a frequency table? If you have a frequency table, not a set of numbers, like here in this exercise, the following table shows the daily wages of pounds of 50 workers in a factory. Find the mean of the wage of the workers in pounds. I have a frequency table. In this case, if you want to calculate the mean, I'll prepare a new table and I'll add two columns, the center of the set and the center of the set times frequency. X is the center of the set. Okay, how to calculate the center of the set? We studied before in primary 6. The center of the set, it means the lower limit plus the upper limit over 2. So from 5 to 15, the center is 5 plus 15 over 2. It will be 10. From 15 to 25, 15 plus 25, then over 2, it will be 20. And by the same way, I'll calculate the center of the rest sets. Now I want to calculate the center of the set times frequency. So I multiply the center of the set times frequency. The center of the set times frequency. 10 times 7, 70. Then 20 times 10, 200. 30 times 12, 360. 40 times 13 is 500, 20, and finally 50 times 2 is 500. Then I'll calculate the total. This is the summation of XF. Now I'll use the rule, the second rule, to get the mean. It will be summation of XF over summation of F. This is the summation of XF and this is the summation of F. So I'll divide 1550 over 50, sorry. So 1550 over 50, it will be 31 pounds. This is the mean. So the mean is 31 pounds. So again, if you want to calculate the mean, you have two rules. The first one, if you have a set of numbers, you will add you will use the first rule, which is the summation of values over the number of values. If you have a if you have a frequency table, you will use the second rule, summation of XF over summation of F, where X is the center of the set and F is the frequency. What about the mode? We studied in prep 1 that the mode is the most common value. This is the most common value, or the value which is repeated more than other values. If you have a set of numbers, you will notice what is the mode, because the mode is the most common value. If you have a frequency distribution or a frequency table, I'll draw the histogram and I'll show you how to calculate the mode from the histogram. Here we have a set of values. Write the mode of each of the following set of numbers. Let's see, what is the number which is repeated more? Yes, here we have 5, so the mode is 5. The next one, the number which is repeated more is 32, so the mode here is 32. Another type of a question, if the mode of the following sets number is 14, the mode should be 14. So I want x plus 10 to be 14. So x should be, yes, 4. Yes, because 4 plus 10 is 14. So x plus 10 should be 14. It means that x should be 4, because 4 plus 10 is 14. Okay, here we have a frequency table. I want to calculate the mode. I said I'll draw a histogram. From 2 to 4 to 3, I draw this rectangle until I reach 3. Then from 4 to 6 until 10. From 6 to 8, 12. From 8 to 10, you have 10. And from 10 to 12, 5. Okay? Okay, where is the mode? Okay, I'll determine 4 points. This is the first, second, third, and fourth. Okay, and I'll draw a line segment like this. In the intersection point, I'll go down on the set axis and I'll get the mode. This is the mode. The number here is the mode between 6 and 8, so the mode here is 7. Okay, so this is the mode. It's how to calculate the mode if you have a frequency table. We still have the median. Next session we will discuss how to calculate the median, how to calculate it if you have a set of numbers and if you have a frequency table. Okay, I hope you have understand our session today. Next session we will continue statistics part 2. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you understand, and goodbye.